Yvan Mendy hands Luke Campbell his first professional loss with a 12-round split decision victory over him. Campbell was down in the fifth and he was pretty much bullied for the majority of the fight by Mendy, who was seemingly much stronger. Mendy is a crude fighter. He's very basic, doesn't do anything particularly sophisticated or clever, but he just marched forward behind a high guard. And actually, to be fair to him, he is quite good at counterpunching on the front foot. It's not anything amazing, but he's fairly sharp at countering on the front foot. And he was catching Luke Campbell continuously with clean shots. I'm sure CompuBox were not covering this fight, but I imagine that Luke Campbell did throw quite a lot more punches than Yvan Mendy, but Mendy was landing by far the cleaner shots throughout the whole course of the fight. And I think the judges had the right decision. One of the judges, as I say, had it for Campbell because it was a split decision, but the other two had it for Mendy by a couple rounds, and I think that was fair. So Luke Campbell's unbeaten run comes to an end. He's now suffered his first professional loss, and I guess his boxing world will look different now. And those potential fights that he could have had against his domestic rivals, maybe they're more viable now than they've ever been, given the fact that he's lost. He was the WBC International Champion. Now he's lost that. So he has to go back to the drawing board. I mean, it's not like he was knocked out cold or anything like that. It was a decision. He got back up from a knockdown and did show heart. But he did look a bit amateurish in there to me. There wasn't enough of the old pro craftiness to get himself through that fight. And Paul Smith, who was one of the commentators for the fight, said that particularly after he got dropped, he wasn't trying to claim and spoil Mendy to prevent him from getting more punches off. And that's what a good old pro would have done. He wouldn't have given Mendy all that space. So Campbell has to go back to the drawing board. And I mean, I don't know. He is who he is at the end of the day, Campbell. He's a tall guy for his division, for lightweight. So that lack of physical strength, I don't really think can be addressed. He looks like a schoolboy, and he's always looked that way. And when you move up to world level, you get strong guys like Mendy who are going to be able to manhandle him. So it is what it is. Maybe he's just found his level, because technically he don't do anything particularly wrong. I mean, backing up in straight lines here and there and whatever, he did make some technical mistakes, but nothing too shocking. It was more the lack of physical strength and the lack of maybe punch power to actually be able to keep Mendy off that lost him the fight. And as I say, Mendy was comfortable coming forward behind a high guard and counter punching on the front foot, catching Luke Campbell repeatedly. Had Luke Campbell had enough power to make Mendy think more before coming in, then he probably wouldn't have got caught as much. But Mendy just didn't respect anything that Luke Campbell was throwing at him. So he basically just, I wouldn't say steamrolled him, but he certainly bullied him for the whole fight. It is what it is. Let me know how you felt about this performance by Mendy and also by Campbell. Where do you see Campbell going from here? What mistakes did he make? Do you think the mistakes that he made can be rectified? What do you think about his physical strength and power or lack thereof? Where now for both men? Drop your comments in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.